CM Punk has finally broken his silence, and what he's saying from that hospital bed is about to shake the entire WWE landscape to its core. The man is angry, he's hurt, and he's ready to talk about exactly what Roman Reigns did to him. If you haven't subscribed to WWE Express yet, you're about to want to, because this story is only getting bigger, and we're breaking down everything that's about to go down. So here's what we need to understand about this moment. CM Punk has spent weeks recovering, and for the first time since that brutal encounter with Roman Reigns, he's willing to speak publicly about what happened. This isn't just a comment in passing. This is CM Punk sitting down and recounting the entire sequence of events that led to his hospitalization, and the footage of him doing this is absolutely captivating. He's speaking from a place of genuine anger mixed with the calculated mindset of someone who's been in this business long enough to know that silence isn't always the best strategy. The hospital setting itself adds this incredible layer to the narrative. CM Punk isn't cutting a promo from a fancy green room or backstage in some WWE facility. He's literally speaking from the place where he's been recovering from injuries. That's powerful storytelling. That's real. That's the kind of thing that makes fans lean in and pay attention because it feels authentic, even though we know the theatrical elements are at play. The vulnerability and the anger are both present simultaneously, and that's the complexity that makes CM Punk such a compelling figure in professional wrestling. Let's break down what he's actually saying. Punk is recounting the moments leading up to the attack with incredible detail. He's talking about the context, about what Roman Reigns said, about the lead-up that everyone might have missed. He's painting a picture of a man who was disrespected, who was challenged, and who made the mistake of underestimating just how far Roman Reigns would take things. This is classic wrestling storytelling, but it's being executed at a level that shows why both of these guys are among the absolute best talkers in the entire industry. The thing about CM Punk is that his ability to articulate his grievances is unmatched. He doesn't just say that Roman Reigns hurt him. He explains the philosophical underpinning of the attack. He talks about what it means for his position in the wrestling world, what it means for his credibility, and what he plans to do about it. This is the kind of promo work that reminds longtime fans why CM Punk has always been one of the smartest wrestlers to ever step between those ropes. Roman Reigns, of course, represents something different entirely. Roman has evolved into this towering figure of dominance in WWE, and the way he conducts himself is all about establishing an unquestionable hierarchy. When he attacked CM Punk, it wasn't just about settling a dispute. It was about Roman making a statement about where he sits in the pecking order and who gets to challenge that position. The tribal chief doesn't negotiate with equals. He destroys them. That's been his character arc, and it's incredibly effective. What's fascinating about this storyline is the collision of two completely different philosophies. CM Punk believes in his intellectual superiority in the ring and on the microphone. He believes that wrestling is about psychology, about understanding your opponent, about outthinking them. Roman Reigns, particularly in this iteration of his character, believes in overwhelming power and absolute dominance. When these two philosophies collide, you get compelling wrestling television because neither man is wrong about what they believe makes them superior. It's just that they're superior in different ways. From a character perspective, CM Punk's hospitalization speech is him laying down a gauntlet. He's telling everyone watching that he's not done. He's not going to accept this as the end of the story. Even from a hospital bed, he's asserting that he's still a major player, still a threat, and still someone who deserves respect at the highest level. That's the psychological warfare component of professional wrestling, and it's brilliantly done. Punk isn't just recovering physically. He's making sure that everyone knows his mind is completely intact and his hunger for retribution is stronger than ever. The WWE Universe is absolutely picking up on this energy. The comments sections are exploding. The speculation about where this goes next is everywhere. Is CM Punk going to seek immediate revenge, or is he going to play the long game? Will he try to rehabilitate his image after being attacked, or will he lean fully into being the victim who's now justified in being absolutely ruthless? These are the kinds of questions that keep fans engaged because they genuinely don't know what's coming next. What makes this entire situation so intriguing is the unpredictability factor. CM Punk has shown throughout his career that he's willing to do things his own way, to break the script when he feels it's necessary, to surprise everyone including the people running the company. Roman Reigns has become this unstoppable force, but forces of nature can be navigated around. They can be studied. They can potentially be overcome by someone intelligent and desperate enough. That's the thread that's pulling us all forward in this narrative. The storyline also connects to the bigger picture of what's happening in WWE right now. There are different factions, different power structures, and CM Punk exists in this interesting space where he could align with multiple different groups or strike out on his own. Roman's position seems unshakable, but in professional wrestling, the most dominant figures are often the ones who face the biggest challenges because everyone wants their moment against the person on top. CM Punk is certainly someone with the credentials and the ability to manufacture that moment. As we look ahead, the question becomes how WWE books this going forward. Do they rush CM Punk back into action, or do they let him heal properly while keeping the storyline simmering in the background? Does Roman face him one-on-one in a rematch, or does the story take unexpected turns? The beautiful thing about having two performers of this caliber is that virtually any direction could work because they're both capable of elevating any opponent in any storyline they're involved with. For WWE Express viewers, this is an absolute must-follow situation. The psychology here is incredible. The character work is top tier. The performances are exactly what makes professional wrestling so compelling when it's done right. This isn't just two guys fighting. This is two different ways of looking at wrestling, two different philosophies, two different character archetypes colliding in a way that forces us to think about what we value in professional wrestling storytelling. So here's what I want you to do. First, if you're watching this, you need to be subscribed to WWE Express because we break down storylines like this on a regular basis. The wrestling psychology, the character development, the way these narratives are constructed, that's what we talk about here. Second, hit that like button because these deep dives into what makes wrestling great deserve your support. And third, drop a comment. Tell us what you think about CM Punk's hospitalization statement. Do you think he's going to get his revenge? Do you think he has what it takes to overcome Roman Reigns? What's your prediction for where this story goes next? The wrestling world is waiting to see what happens when CM Punk returns. And when he does, WWE Express is going to be right there breaking down every moment of it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more of the wrestling content that matters.